everyone, it's Kelsey. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this weekly vlog. I'm so excited because I just got a bunch of like new camera stuff. So I got this 256 megabyte SD card. That way I can film for longer. Especially when I'm doing like reactions, I run out of space like at least once during the reactions. Then I got a replacement battery so that I can have two batteries going. That way when my battery dies, I can just take it out and switch them. And then I got a battery charger. That way I don't have to because I was just charging the whole camera. Now I can slip the battery out and put it in this thing. So I'm very excited to use all this stuff. Oh my god, did it come with a battery too? No way. This came with an extra battery, so now I have 3 batteries. Okay, that's awesome. 10 out of 10. I'm glad I didn't buy 3 batteries because I was going to buy 3. The Sony battery chargers look so different from the Canon ones. This one's nice because it's small, so it's like if I'm traveling or anything. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so that is charging. I cannot believe this came with an extra battery. I'm so excited. And then obviously I'm gonna change the SD card on my camera while I'm filming on this one. So I'll do it once I fill this one up. I'll change it, but that's nice because I'll have 2 SD cards now. I think this one's only like 16 gigabytes. I am actually so happy with this Sony battery charger kit. I cannot believe it actually came with a battery. That is amazing. Okay, I just got ready. I'm going to my first ever Pilates class tonight, and I'm so excited because, well, 1, I've never been to a Pilates class, and I've been wanting to go for like over a year at least, and 2, it's on my 2025 vision board and like goals for things I wanted to try. So I'm so excited that I'm checking this off. That means I've already done 2 things that were on my vision boards, because I have 2 vision boards. I have one that's my desktop background and the one that's hung up, and candlelight yoga was on that, which I did like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And Pilates is on it. So I am so happy that I'm already checking 2 things off of the yearly vision board. Like, I feel so great about myself. But I'm very excited to see what it entails. I've heard it's like a lot like yoga, but like harder, I think. But I'm a little worried. I'm like, what if it's too hard? Like, what if I like shake and start sweating? It'll be fine. It'll be nice to get a good workout too. But I'll let you guys know how it is. I'm so excited. I hope I really like it because I hear a lot of good things about Pilates. I hear it's really good for you. Y'all, I've really procrastinated updating this vlog. I don't even know technically when the last time I vlogged was, but I know I was going to tell you guys about my Pilates class, which was a while ago now, but it was super fun. It's basically like yoga, but like with weights. I feel like it's kind of the best way to describe it. But I really liked it. I had a lot of fun. We'll definitely do one again because me and my friend go together. It's the sorest I've ever been though, I will say. I was a dancer and I used to do like back-to-back dance classes for like hours, but that is definitely the sorest I've ever been because it just like, I feel like it works muscles that I've never really worked before. So I was super sore for like days after. Like hard to walk sore, but I did feel like good. So if you like yoga, I definitely think Pilates is something to look into, and I like it because it's not like cardio, it's just like strength training, because I really not good with cardio. I need to build up my stamina, my endurance, whatever you call it, in terms of working out, but I just hate cardio. I hate running. But I feel like I need to start in the spring or the summer as soon as it's not like 20 degrees out, because I just like feel like my lungs just do not right now have the capacity to keep up with cardio stuff. And as I said before, I used to be a dancer, so I feel like I used to have a lot better cardio, but I guess it kind of makes sense because I don't do a lot of cardio like anymore, like for the past like year really, so I guess you lose it. So I think I'm gonna start like going on walks and like going on runs when it gets warmer out. I'm hoping it'll be warm soon. The hedgehog said 6 more weeks of winter. So I think technically winter ends in like March 15th, I think. So hopefully it'll be like warm enough to kind of go outside, because it's like 20-30 degrees right now. Like it snowed a few days ago. There's still like frost on the ground. It's just not ideal to go outside. It's freezing. And also like I feel like walking and running outside, I know people do it, but I feel like doing it right now isn't ideal because there's so much ice and like black ice everywhere. I think I'm gonna try to do that in the summer because my cardio is just like atrocious. I'm hosting a Valentine's Day celebration this weekend. I'm very excited because it should be a lot of fun. And me and my friends haven't all been in the like same place since like December. Because obviously, like, the older you get, just the harder it is to get things together. Like, people have their own lives and everything. But it should be really fun to do that this weekend. And I really wanted to do something, like, for the girls and, like, special for my friends. Like, especially because I'm single, I like to, like, still celebrate Valentine's Day and use it as an excuse of, like, self-love. Like, I always spend, like, the Valentine's Day, like, doing self-care stuff. And then obviously I use it as an excuse to express love to, like, the people in my life. Because I feel like Valentine's Day, it doesn't only have to be romantic. It can be, like, friends, family, self-love, you know, like it can be everything. And since I've been doing that, like now I like Valentine's Day, where like when I was younger I feel like I didn't really like it as much. So I'm doing that. I'm excited. That should be really fun. I'm going to yoga tomorrow too, which will be nice because I feel like I need a good like relaxing stretch yoga sesh. I do yoga on my own time. I stretch like every day pretty much, but it's nice to do a class because it's just like relaxing, but also like I feel like I push myself harder when I'm like in public and people can see me, if that makes sense, than I do like by myself in my room. Like I'm a gym person for that reason because I feel like the little bit of like being self-conscious actually pushes me to work out harder, if that makes sense. But I never really done workout classes and now I'm like going like every week with my friends, so this is really fun. Really nice 2025 habit. And I've said before, I said in this vlog, I had candlelight yoga on my vision board and Pilates, and I've done both of them already, which is so exciting because it's only February and I've already done 2 things on my vision board, which I'm proud of myself because I feel like there were some years where I didn't do maybe anything on my vision board. I would have to look and compare notes, or I didn't like do anything until like the summer, which is fine. Like it's just like to visualize your goals and everything, but like it's exciting, you know? I feel like I'm being productive. I love vision boarding. I would recommend it if you don't do it because I think the way it works, because I feel like I get questions about this, is like it's just a physical reminder of your goals like in front of your face so that you can kind of like every time you look at it you can kind of lock back in and reorient yourself. And for me, I think it works to have like physical reminders to motivate me because I'm kind of a lazy person, I feel like. Then I like look at my vision board and I'm like, oh yeah, this is what my goal was for this year, so I'm gonna do something towards that today. Oh, season 2 of The Recruit, I want to talk about this. I literally have like a list of stuff because I kept saying I was gonna update this and I never did. Season 2 of The Recruit, so good. I talked about season 1, it was in one of my monthly wrap-up things, but I love that show. Noah Centineo, I think that's how you say his name, he does so good in that show. Obviously I know him from 12 Boys I Loved Before, which is like the first one of that is like one of my favorite movies. It's like a comfort movie for me, but he does really good acting in this and it's just fun. You don't know what it's about this Noah Centineo's character, his name's Owen in this, he becomes like technically a lawyer for the CIA, but he basically ends up kind of being like a spy in a way. So it's just all about that causing mayhem, and I love a good spy book and spy TV show, and I feel like there's not a lot of good stuff out there, or maybe I just haven't been exposed to it. I don't know. If you guys know any good ones, let me know in the comments because you know I do reactions too, so maybe I'll react to some of them. But there was only, I think, 8 episodes or maybe 6. It wasn't enough episodes, but all the episodes were really good, you know? But I do hate this trend of TV where it's like you wait like years. At least it was only a year this time. It came out in January last year, came out in January this year, so can't complain. I hate this trend where you have to wait like years or a year for like 6 episodes. I'm like, I love a good like 22 episode show. Also, like I like filler episodes. Like filler episodes end up being like some of my favorite episodes of TV sometimes. Like if you think of like Charmed, like a lot of those filler episodes are so fun and iconic. Like, and you guys know I love 911 if you've been watching my channel, and obviously they have filler episodes and those are so fun, and that's like how you get to know the characters and their personalities. So, and not everything needs to be like serious and like further the plot, you know, like sometimes it's just fun to have a little like side story. But so that was really good. I really enjoyed that season. It'll probably get renewed for like a season 3. I was interested where they were going to take it because of the way season 1 ended, and I'm not going to talk about it like in depth because I feel like a lot of people haven't watched it, so if you want to, I don't want to spoil it. But the way they ended season 1, if you know you know, I was like, where is it going to go from here? But I think they handled it really well, but I'm excited to see kind of where they go with season 3 of this. Like, it's nice to just have a good a good spy show. I've been in a spy mood lately. I've also been in a Marvel mood, and I don't know what got me back into that. I think it was What If. I think it was the first episode of What If really reminded me of my Stucky agenda, and then I kind of went back down the rabbit hole. But I miss old Marvel, like phase 1, phase 2. Also, let me know if you guys want me to like do a rewatch of the Marvel projects like from the beginning in order and like do a commentary on them. I'll probably do reactions to the newer stuff I haven't seen, but if you guys want to see the old stuff, let me know too, because I like watching commentaries sometimes of like people who've already seen stuff, but I don't know if everybody enjoys it. But I miss like old Marvel. It's just gotten so like convoluted now, you know? There's like too much going on. I miss like the OG Avengers, you know? I've started reading some Marvel comics. I've read some in the past, but I've read like I think 2 so far this year already, and I'm reading my 3rd one or something like that. I don't know. And I'm having a lot of fun with the comics because I was always really intimidated to get like into them. But I really like enjoyed House of M because I read that around the time of WandaVision. Like every Marvel comic I've read, I've pretty much enjoyed. Oh, and I loved the Hawkeye comics that they based the Hawkeye show off of. So I'm like, I've pretty much liked everything I've read. So I was like, I should read more. And also because I miss the OG heroes like Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow. Like I miss like the OGs, and I'm like, there's so much comic book material on them. I'm like, why don't I just read the comics? Like I have so much more content at my fingertips, you know? I've been reading that. I'm reading Civil War right now. That's one of my favorite movies ever, and I just was really curious about the source material, and like I wanted to see the OG and like how they adapted it. So far I think the movie's better than the comic because there's a lot of characters going on in the comics, which I know that's just how they do it, but like I think the movie was more concise, you know, and easier to digest. So, and the movie's just such a masterpiece, it really is. But I'm having a lot of fun still reading it and seeing like, oh, so this is where they got that from. And it's fun too, like reading them, and then I'll see like certain like frames, like illustrations, and then you could like pause it at a certain part in the movie and it looks exactly the same as the comic. So it's like fun seeing like iconic frames they took from the comics and recreated in the movie. Like it gives me a new appreciation for the movies and everything. But yeah, I really enjoyed Agatha all along. Loved WandaVision. I really liked the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show, liked the Hawkeye show, Moon Knight, She-Hulk. A lot of people didn't like it. I enjoyed it. And I really loved Multiverse of Madness. Wanda's my girl, so I'll pretty much like anything with her in it. Same with Spider-Man No Way Home. I love Tom Holland, and I also just love Spider-Man as a character, so I love that movie too. But I haven't watched Guardians 3. I haven't watched Thor Love and Thunder. I haven't watched the new Ant-Man. What else? I haven't seen the Marvels, which I always forget is out. But I really did like Miss Marvel, like the show. I thought that was a good show. It wasn't one of my favorites, but I still like had fun with it. I'm trying to think if there's others. Oh, I haven't seen the Secret Invasion show yet. Is that what it's called? I forget what it's called. Haven't seen that yet, but it has really bad reviews, so. Haven't seen the Echo show. I think that's it. I don't know. I'm sure I'm forgetting stuff. And I just started like watching What If, but I like the older stuff better, and I think it's because it was more grounded in like reality, if that makes sense. Like the multiverse is all well and good, and it's fun. Like the What If scenario, it's almost like fan fiction, you know? I just think it doesn't always translate as well on the screen, like, but I also just more like the like on the ground heroes. Like my favorite characters like in the Marvel universe are like Captain America, Bucky Barnes, Black Widow, and like Wanda, like the Scarlet Witch. Those are like my faves. So I like more of the like soldier assassin type of heroes, and I like the magic users, but that's just because I like magic and witches and like supernatural stuff in general. But I'm not a big like alien person or like a big space person. Like I never really got that into Guardians. Like I can agree, I don't remember the second movie. I don't know if I ever saw it all the way through. But in terms of the first movie, I can agree that it is a really good movie. Like it's a solid movie. I enjoyed it, but I'm not a space person. I'm not a big like sci-fi person. So, and I think so much of the stuff is like, just feels very spacey and sci-fi right now, which is probably why I'm not as motivated to watch it or as into it. Anywho, that's my big rant, but let me know if you want me to do a rewatch of the MCU like from the beginning and hear my little commentary on it. I told you guys I was reading Potions, Poisons, and Policies, and I don't remember if I ever really updated you on that, so sorry if this is a repeat, but I finished that book. I gave it 3 stars. It was really good at first, and it was really strong at first, but I just felt like it dragged on too long because the plot is fun. Like they're in a magic school, someone is dousing everyone with love potions and they're trying to like solve it, and people were like, it's just a like Draco and Hermione fan fiction, and I definitely see where people get that from, but I'm like, I don't mind when things are inspired by other things, or like, you know what I mean, like it's fine with me, but I'm a fan fiction person, so what can I say? But so I really liked the beginning, but then they started, I think the book just like tried to do too much, and I predicted the end. I knew exactly who was responsible the whole time, but I did have fun with it. But so I finished that, and I said I would let you guys know how it was. So I think those are all my updates that I had to like verbally give you guys.